Happy challenge day! It's challenge day, and I set up my queen bee. Who's ready? My glasses are dirty again. So let's take care of that really quickly while you guys get on here and tell me what your challenges are. Some of you guys have already told me, but I want to hear. And I actually brought a bat that I carded like it's years ago for spinning today. So I'm just going to give it a couple minutes. Hello. And then I guess I'll just strip it, right? Go for it. How's it going? Hello. Thanks. Carrie said that's so pretty. It was supposed to be like galaxy inspired, but I think it should have had a little more lighter colors in it. Hello, Abir said this is a nice surprise. What's up? It's only a couple more days. I hope everybody's enjoying it. Has everyone stuck to their goal? I have actually done my goal this year every single day. I think last year I missed one day. Hello, thanks, Sophie. This is what I'm spinning today. And I'm going to also spin it like a thicker yarn than I usually do. Hey, Erin. Lisa said, hi, finally have my notifications working right. What did you have to do, Lisa? Nobody knows. Thanks, Marie. Marie said, love the color. Sharon said, looks very pretty. Hello, Ellen. Excuse me. Yes, Erin. Well, yes and no. Erin asked, did I figure out my wheel issue from yesterday? So what is happening is the eyelet on my woolly winder that goes back and forth is stopping periodically. So I have figured out how to get around it for now, but I am going to have to take that like rod inside of there out and clean it. And if that doesn't do it, I'll have to contact Hanson. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I can work around it for now. Carrie said I actually finished processing the light gray part of my fleece. That's awesome. You separated the colors, right, Carrie? Kimberly said, hello, Fiber Tribe. Currently spinning on Turkish spindle while on a CDC Zoom call about monkeypox. Going to listen to both. Oh, I can't even imagine what that's like right now after everything. Melissa got her notice. Abir gave the first thumbs up. If you guys think of it, I'm going to remember on my own this time, except Abir kind of reminded me. If you would think of it, if you'll hit the like, that would be great. Lisa said there are settings in YouTube that magically mess up when they update the app. Did not know that. I guess I should look at my own app. Kate is combing mini Cheviot today. Mini combs? Carrie said, yep, there's only a small amount of the dark gray, but I wanted to keep it by itself. I get that. Sophie's got a new wheel coming tomorrow, a Prelude. I love my Kromsky wheel. Melody said, it's the Brakeman crank connection. On my Hanson? I don't think, I'm still thinking that through. Candy said, surprised I caught the Tour de Fleece live today. Been so busy, so I've missed most of them. Back to washing fleece again. Hope everyone is doing well. This is a good time to be washing fleece, I think, of year, because you can do it outside. Marie said, OMG, Melody, that's horrible. Hopefully it's fixable without too much hassle. Andy said, I've been getting notifications on time now, too. YouTube must have fixed something. Interesting. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Lisa. Lisa Lehman said, my only goal is to spin every day, and I only missed one. Good. And she made it up on a rest day. Even better. So you kind of met your goal, really. Deborah said, could you film it when you clean? Yes. Absolutely, Deborah. I seriously considered it yesterday when I started taking it apart, and then I was like, who's actually going to want to watch that? But now I know. Deborah. Melissa said that would explain with all notices selected, I still get the hiccup. Huh. Hey, Debbie. I didn't even start the timer yet, Debbie. Hey, Pete. Pete said, evening all. Carrie said, I think there's a YouTube video that shows you how to disassemble and clean. I know how to do it, but I was missing. There's a screw that you actually have to screw into a threaded thing, a threaded socket. It's not a socket, but to pull the whole thing out. That's how you actually get it out. And I don't have that. I bought mine used, and either she didn't give it to me or I didn't know what I had, but I can't find one. And I did have like a little bag that had extra springs for the brake, and I found that. So I'm pretty sure if I had one, I'm sorry, you guys, something just tapped on my window. I'm pretty sure if she gave it to me, it would have been in there. I don't really throw that kind of stuff away. So I don't think I have it. At first I thought I just couldn't find it, but now I don't think so. Oh, Melody said her wheel. Okay, that makes more sense to me, because I'm like, I don't think that I have a brakeman. Venus said, Kromskis are great. I love my Polonaise. I've also spun on a mazurka, and that was really nice. I think it was a little small. Like, it walked and stuff because it was so small, but I still thought it ran really nicely, if that makes sense. Kate said, I was told the breed type was mini Cheviot. Not sure what the difference is from a regular one would be. Oh, it's for the big breed study. Oh, that makes sense. Beer said, almost finished my caribou sweater birthday gift for my friend in October. Oh, nice. What a nice gift. Turning 78 years young. Right. Candy said it's like 80 or 90, so water stays warm and wool dries fast. Exactly. Ellen is working on your first fractal. Exciting. How do you like it so far? Lisa loves her Kromskis. Sharon said, which of your wheels is your most favorite overall? I don't have a favorite. Have you ever heard, Sharon, I've said it before. Have you ever heard that song, if you're not with the one you love, love the one you're with? I don't think I need to say anything else. Whichever one is in front of me is my favorite, usually. And, like, they're good for different things. Like, I keep my Ashford Traveler set up with a jumbo woolly winder on it. So if I want to spin, like, really thick art yarn, that one is, like, set up perfectly for that. I mean, the Hanson can do pretty much anything. The Matchless can do pretty much anything, depending on which whirl is on it and which bobbins I'm using. So Carrie said I would watch that too. I mean, I suppose there must be a use for it, right? Candy said that's a pretty color you're about to spin. In fact, I'm going to start in just a second. So Sharon said I had to use my laptop and go into my YouTube settings to get alerts to work. All right. Now, if this thing is making noises, this wheel, first of all, I forgot how it works even. It's been that long. If this thing is making noises, I've already been spinning today for at least 20 minutes. In fact, it's turning out really pretty. You cannot see the colors really, but it does have slight, like, subtle color variation in it. So if I have to stop because it's making that chirping noise, then I'll just hang out with you guys for the rest of the time. So let me set my timer. I've had a kind of a wild day so far. Just like a lot of brains. I'm braining a lot. Sharon, Abir said, OMG, is that the Spinolution wheel? It is. She said, I remember it from your wheel video. I've never really fallen in love with it. No shade if you have a Spinolution and you love it. That's why there's so many different kinds of wheels. Like, you know, it's cool. I support you loving whatever wheel you love. Wheel love is love, okay? Margaret said, caught alive. Hello, Margaret. We haven't seen you in a while. She said, was just watching yesterday. Candy said, I totally feel that way about all of my tools. Each has its place. I do feel that way. Kimberly's free. Hello, Tyra. Glad I caught you too. Hey, Heather. Lisa said, I just went into the settings from my iPad and found the notification tab. There's a lot going on in there. Yep, Kimberly said there's a t-shirt all about the tribe. Wait a minute. We better write that one down. I finally got smart and put a piece of paper next to me. How you like them apples? It only took a year. Ellen said, I love it so far, her fractal, but I guess when I start playing together, we'll see if I got it right. I'm sure you did. I mean, you can't really mess it up because, you know, the colors aren't meant to, like, there's no set length that they have to be for it to be right. You know what I mean? Hey, Molly, Candy said, I feel like none of your wheels are ever really all that loud. That's almost a sliver on the bobbin. I still need to make time to post pics of stuff I finished. Well, you'll do it when you have time. Candy, we don't want to put that pressure on you either. Thanks, Stephanie. Okay, so I finally looked that fiber up before I start, and that is merino, yak, and silk. And I have to tell you guys, I like it so much. I looked it up, and I was seriously thinking about ordering a whole bump to dye. Nikki said the chirping is your tension and needs a new piece of felt. I did that long ago. We have had the engineer on the phone trying to figure it out. The chirping is definitely not coming from there. I put a new piece of felt on long ago. Mary said, howdy, haven't been chatting, been watching, not participating, checking 2-year-old things off my married do list. Good for you, 2-year-old things. Hey, Kat. Kat said, missed you all. I'm watching you live from the ferry home from France. You lucky. What fab timing. Margaret said, I've done some support spindling every day and also practicing long draw on my aura. Uh-oh, I can hear my vacuum having an error upstairs. I was cleaning while we did this, but now I'm not. Andy said, I'm bummed. I'm expecting yarn for a sweater, supposedly out for delivery, but the mail came and nothing. Maybe they'll come still. Sometimes they just like come back for us. Yep, Carrie also thinks your 2-year-old Mary Do list is great. Lori said, hi all, just got off the step ladder from hanging my last shelf in my craft room. Way to go, Lori. You guys rocking it, getting so much stuff done. Carrie said to Andy about the yarn, oh, I hate that. Hello, Morgan. 3-year-old is spinning. Spinning? Just feeding some crochet, cotton onto the kiwi. I'm working on some Falkland on my traditional, and the baby is in an extra saucer watching us spin. Awesome, Morgan. It must be really challenging to get a 3-year-old and a baby occupied so you can craft or create. Hello, Disney Knitter. She said, yeah, I've been waiting for a shot at a live. Been knitting, not spinning. That's fine. Wheel broke last week waiting for the part. I'm sorry. You're welcome. I mean, you're welcome here. Not, you know. That didn't sound right. Candy said, no pressure. I don't want you to feel pressured. Crystal said, at this point, the chirp is just that wheel's voice. It's horrible, Crystal. It is like the loudest, most obnoxious cricket ever, but it's not making it right now. Yes, Abir said, I remember how John and a work friend repaired your wheel. So when it showed up, the shaft was bent. And he asked this guy out in their shop where he works if he could, like a machinist or whatever, I don't know exactly what his job is, if he would help him with it. And he did. Pete, hello. Oh, I'm sorry that you're sick, but what a nice day to be able to sit down and just watch Downton, right? No energy to weave or spinning. Boo-hoo, you poor thing. I'm sorry. It won't last long. I just know you're going to be feeling better soon. Carrie said, sometimes I've had that happen with mail and they come back later to deliver. Me too. Kate asked if I have a long draw tutorial video. Yes, there is one. She said, I carded some Romanov and got scared. Couldn't quite figure it out, so I ended up doing a worsted draw with the roll eggs I made. There's nothing wrong with that if you're happy with the yarn. So don't feel like, there's no spinning police. But there is one out there. And I think it was from Roving. There I was changing my hook and then I didn't get started again. Kimberly said, I'm finished with my alpaca Turkish spindle spin. Definitely need some more sizes of these spindles for traveling. I mean, you really can't just have just one, right? Morgan's challenge day is complete. She got time to spin. Margaret said, I ordered a spindle from IST Crafts on the Isle of Wight and on the 3rd of June, and it's not arrived yet. Has anyone else bought from him? I have not. Hello, Trivia. Stephanie said, I am almost done with my braid of Targhee from Sweet Georgia. I have enjoyed the spin. It is so smooth. I love Targhee. It's like everything great about merino, but also mushy springiness. You know what I mean? Hello, Rita. How are you doing? I know you said your mom's having a bad couple of days. Trivia asked if I had fixed it. I did identify that it's stopping the uptake while the eyelet is in the same place every time. So I think that I just need to take that. There's like a rod inside that's threaded, and I just need to take it out and clean it, I think, because I have already oiled it. Mary said it's a huge stress buster to see things done and off my list. I love it too. Mental lists carry tons of weight, and I'm down to only a few things. Kat said I managed to get some spinning done while I was away. Took the e-spinner, finished 2 projects too. Yay. Yay. Cast on 2 more though, of course. Of course you did. Hello. How do you pronounce your name, Hens and Chicks? I've seen it many times and I've wondered. How do I pronounce it? Write it phonetically for me. Kimberly said I'm going to finish the 3rd fleece washing tonight and process some kale and turnip greens for the freezer. Yum. If time, spin more on the shipwreck bat. True challenge day. Kate said hooray for no spinning fleece. I'll go find the video. Thanks. Yeah, I'm sorry I can't give you a link right now, but I'm pretty sure it's in the spinning playlist. It should be in the spinning playlist. And if you're looking at thumbnails, there is a little bowl of yellow yarn, like light yellow yarn right in the, I think it's the bottom left. I'm not sure where it is, but there is one in the thumbnail. I don't know why I know that. Please don't ask me. Andy said, fingers crossed mail comes around again. I'm dying to get started. Yeah. Carrie said, having finished the biggest chunk of my fleece, I really have the fleece bug now. I'm looking online for my next one right now. You can't go wrong with the old Merrifields, but I'm sure you probably want to try other breeds too. Crystal said, died the last of my Rambo. I need to move on from Rambo. Hello, I'm going to say Surikata. Help me. First timer, welcome. Oh, Rebecca from Canada. That I can pronounce, Rebecca. She's currently spinning alpaca for the Tour de Fleece. Hello, Nana. She said, I usually lurk and listen to the wonderful conversations, but I'm so excited. I got my first treadle wheel yesterday. Exciting. Look at you guys with all your new wheels. I love it. Rita said, I'm sitting here watching her TV, then saw you were on. Hello, Mr. Tom. Are there any intro weaving classes you recommend in the Michigan area? Where are you, Tom? There is a great guild in Grand Rapids, and there is a teacher from there. Shaylee. Okay, thank you. How is that? So if you're anywhere near enough to go to that guild, they will help you with so many teachers and classes. Erin said, Trish, glad you figured out your wheel. Sorry, also knitting away and had to finish the row before typing. That's all right. I know you guys are crafting. Yeah, Kate said, you're so helpful and have an impressive memory. I'll look for the yellow. It's going to be hard to miss. It's like a really big close-up of that. Abir said, to everyone here and beyond, Trisha's videos are a must watch. Thanks, Abir. I don't know. There's so much stuff that I do now that I feel like has become instinct for me because I guess that's just the way I am. And so I find it hard to explain what I'm doing sometimes. Sharon is starting a heel flap on the second of her DK socks. Carrie said, I love the Merrifields, but I have to leave one for you. And I'd like to try either BFL or Romney, not sure which. There's so many good places to buy both of those. Molly said I'm spinning the green Aurora from Paradise Fibers. Merino silk bamboo sari silk. I don't think I know what that is. It's pretty slippery. Is that from the silk or bamboo? Probably both. They spin very similarly, Molly. Candy said, welcome to all the lurkers and first timers. Okay, Mr. Tom said, I'm near Detroit, but I come out to Grand Rapids for family occasionally. I don't know of any place in Detroit. I'm sure there must be some. I don't get that way very often. I get there to see my dad, and that's and one of our kids, and that's pretty much it. So I don't know about that area. I'm sorry. But if you ever can get to Grand Rapids, I mean, that's the only one I know of, but I know it's good. Kimberly said it's a good thing Tour de Fleece is almost over. My garden is starting to demand more and more of me. I'm really proud of how it's growing like my own little jungle in the desert. I'm happy with mine this year too. My seeds didn't do well, but really everything else is going crazy. So Shaylee said Weavers and Spinners Guild isn't it called Woodland Weave? It's called Woodland Weavers in Grand Rapids. And you can always get on their newsletter list if you join. I don't know, it's a newsletter and you get it in your email, and then that would help you too. Anne said, yay, I made it to the live chat while you're still spinning. Dang, work meeting. I know, work infringing on our fun time. It's the worst. Shaylee said, oh yeah, okay, it is Woodland Weavers and Spinners. I joined for a year, and it is really nice, but they don't go over the summer, and it's like an hour drive in the winter, and then when the weather's bad, it's a scary hour drive. You know what I'm saying? So I decided not to join again, but maybe I should go back. I don't know. Shaylee, no. Hey Mel, she said, oh, Heritage Weaving and Spinning in Lake Orion. And yes, they do say Orion. I hate that. Oh, we gotta change hooks. Hang on. Shaylee's going to pick up a Magicraft rose, and I'm so jealous. Anne said, I really want to know how... Hang on, wait. How you like your queen bee. I like the concept of the Spinolution wheels, but the toe treadling doesn't seem comfortable. I don't mind the toe treadling at all. But some people do not like it. Melissa said, cross your fingers. I have my final needle size. Fingers crossed. Sherry said, hi everyone, question, if I spin singles S twist, do I chain ply Z? Z, yes. Yep, Kat said, don't forget the thumb, people. I remembered this time, Kat, but it was like right in the first couple of minutes. Yeah, Carrie said whichever you like, but if you do S, it's going to add a lot of twist, and it's going to be like crazy, but sometimes you want crazy, right? Andy said, I'm spinning some Targhee I bought from you, but I lost the band. If I describe it, would you remember? Probably not, but I could look your order up if you want. Do you want me to look it up and let you know what it was? Stephanie asked, what fiber are you spinning? I can't tell if it's purple or blue, or is it both? It is purple, black, and blue. Let me get closer and show you really quickly. It looks so gross on camera, but it's nice, I promise. Kat said, yep, apply opposite. Lori said, got hubby and I a gym membership for his birthday. That way I don't just sit and craft. Candy said, when I first did drop spindle spinning my yarn, all ended up Z because spinning singles the other direction was so awkward at first. That does make sense to me, that it's harder with a drop spindle. Carrie does not like the toe treadling. I can see why some people don't. I just don't mind it. Kat said, good thinking, Lori. Build that upper body strength for more spinning endurance. Disney said, click the thumbs up. Shaylee said, come back. I'm a member. It's so long, Shaylee. But then I always can go to like Trader Joe's after or before. I guess before is when I usually did it. Kimberly said my entire garden was started from seeds in my back room. Oh, yeah, I didn't mean that. I started everything pretty much but a few peppers and my eggplant. Carrie said, you're right. I didn't think of that unless you're crocheting, though. I think it untwists that way. I can never remember how that goes. Beer said, the toe treadle is the reason I got a second wheel 2 weeks after the Spinolution arrived. Which one did you get, Beer? I can't remember. Did you get a King Bee? I know, Crystal said sounds like a bruise. It does. Hey, Ray, she said, my challenge is to warp my loom for a cloth to make my son a seat cushion. I'm also spinning Firestar dyed purple. How fun. To add as accent stripes. Oh, okay. Stephanie in trivia said it's gorgeous. That's a beautiful bat. I think they look gross up close. Sherry said, wash the Angora and it's out drying. Candy said, it actually doesn't look gross to me. Good. Oh, okay. Kat said, no, that looks beautiful. It's coming out kind of pretty. I don't know. Can you see in the... Here, let's see if we can get closer. Oh, no. I went too far. It's coming out kind of pretty. Oh, my Lord. Trish. See, this is why I should not be allowed to do this kind of stuff on my own. Kimberly said, I'm going to be in Boston first week of September. Any tribe members there? Trish loves when we meet. I do love when you guys meet in the wild. That's pretty cool. Mel said, I don't think my toe would like the toe treadle. Good to know they have it. The arthritis in my big toe would be very angry. You don't. Like, I kind of use the ball of my foot. The whole ball of my foot. Carrie said, ooh, Trader Joe's. Yeah, we don't have one close. That's the closest one. It's like an hour away. Abir said, crafting is excellent exercise. In the month I've been in Toronto, I've lost 20 pounds. Wow. Just from crafting? I'm so impressed. Andy said it's not that big of a deal. You're able to juggle so many things. I thought you might. I mean, I might remember, but you can try. Go ahead and tell me what it looks like. And you said it was Targhee, right? Abir said the one I got is the smallest. Poly. Oh, the Polywog, right? Okay. I've never spun on one of those. Kat said, well, I gotta go. We're docking soon, and then I have a bit of a drive to get home, so pleased to catch you. It's nice to see you too, Kat. Trivia said, if you think it's so gross, I will gladly take it off your hands. Uh-oh. Molly said, my challenge is to finish spinning the silk bamboo. Is it a challenge? That's why it's a challenge, right? Shaylee said, I get not wanting to make the drive, hate driving in the snow. I mean, and also, like, why do they not shut down for the winter instead of the summer? Because that would get people from here. There'd be a whole group of people that would drive from here. If you're going to shut down for 3 months a year, make it the winter when we all want to stay home anyway. Candy said there's something about fiber that has a deep navy in it that I always love. At least it looked like. There's like, I think it's the black and the dark purple blending that look like navy, if that makes sense. Oh, that's my timer. All right, I'm going to stay a few more minutes, but first let me get another strip. Because Lucy, my wheel, is acting right today. Trivia said blue and purple are my fave. Candy, yeah, okay. Thank you, Sharon. Lisa said I spun my Angora from the cloud without washing it 2 weeks ago. So easy. Then I washed after plying with Romney and Fleece. I think I would do that if I was doing raw Angora. I have some raw Angora in my stash too. You know I do. You guys know me. Candy said, does the silk feel like it wants to stick to itself while the bamboo slips and slides? Carrie said, same here. When we would be on the road with the kids and pass a TJ's, it was like a toy store and we had to let each of them pick something. They're like plants. That's one of my favorite things is to like look at all the plants when you first get in there. But there's other things too there that are just fun and awesome. Uh-oh, Mel said, my challenge day was yesterday and non-spinning related. She pulled the collar off her favorite linen shirt and made a new collar and put it in. That's awesome. She said, I'm super happy. I got that done and it looks pretty good. Bye, Rita. Kate said, I think sometimes we are too married to the traditional school schedule. You should tell the guilds. You know what? I did not realize that that's why they did it. That it was because of school. I'm having a hard time drafting today. Not a big deal, but I cut myself yesterday and it's like the drafting goes right past the Band-Aid and it feels like it's not even happening. It's weird. Carrie said, oh, she said bye to Rita. Anne said, I think you need to make another bat like that for your shop. It's gorgeous. You know what? I definitely need to just take a whole day and make some bats because I have so many ideas and I keep a list. I keep a list in my phone of ideas that I want to try out. So maybe I need to do it. I don't know. Maybe during this break I will. I mean, there will still be videos coming out, so I don't know what kind of break it's going to be, but... And I never did put the shop on vacation yesterday. I'm going to, though. I promise. Carrie said, ooh, I saw that bat again. Fluorescent green, blue, and black. I do remember the braid, but what the name was, I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll have to look it up for you. I actually remember the picture, weirdly. I guess I think in images, huh? Melissa said, yeah, Trish, let Lucy play longer. Abir's going back to the sleeve. Oh, Shaylee said, I have a Mach 2, would like to upgrade. Yeah, Candy said that would be hard drafting past or near a Band-Aid. Well, and the other thing is, I also just, like, not deeply cut my thumb on the pad of my thumb. I don't know if you can't even see it. Oh, you can. And so I'm just not having a great drafting day today, but it's fine. Deb said, hi, Thursday in the office, no crafting for me. Okay, Candy asked, does it make you nervous trying a new bad idea with worries it won't turn out like you hoped? Not really. I have one in my stash that I actually found while I was looking for something to spin today that did not turn out like I hoped. But a lot of times I have found that even if I don't like it, and Carrie was just telling me, saying that, you know, she has heard this to herself from like her spinning mentor and stuff, that even if I don't like it, someone else will a lot of the time. And then also sometimes I don't love the bat, but then once I start spinning it, or if I think about a different way maybe to spin it, then I do like the bat. Luther just laid on it. I'm sorry, Tracy. Tracy missed the alert. But no, I don't feel nervous about it because, like, what's the worst thing that happens? I over dye it. You know? Stephanie wants to know, anyone ever spun a fleece that has scurf? I have gotten, I think, 2 over the years, and I threw them away. I had one that had worse than scurf. It was like, I don't want to even talk about it because it was so gross, but Kimberly said, I wound all the yarn for my volcanic poncho knit. Now, not sure if I should knit it now or save as a travel project for that Boston trip. Andy said, no biggie, girl, just checking. I will check for you, Andy, though. I totally remember it. I had this, like, day where I put that, chartreuse in everything. Every braid that I dyed that day, it was in there. So I know exactly what you're talking about. The Plum Sheep said, "What a great newbie loom! What's a great newbie loom?" I watched the dishcloth tutorial and am intrigued. Do I need another hobby? I do need another hobby, like a hole in the head. Is it really about need? So if you want to do dishcloths, you could do that on like an Ashford samplet. It's pretty small, but I don't think I would go that small. I feel like if you get like a 24-inch Ashford or any of the rigid heddle looms, that gives you a pretty good amount of flexibility with what you can make. So I would go for like the biggest rigid heddle loom you can afford. How's that? Stephanie said, I washed and flicked locks and got most of it out, but the locks seem almost sticky, different than lanolin stickiness. Wondering if that is leftover scurf. If you could get it out with flicking, it probably wasn't scurf. It doesn't want to come out so easily. You know what I mean? It's like, if it's scurf, it is like stuck. Candy said that's good, and that's actually very true. Sharon asked what's scurf. So it's skin and lanolin stuck to a fleece, but it's kind of like in little flakes, and it won't just fall out. It won't come. It's just won't come out. You can Google it. Stephanie said, haha, you're so funny. I've heard it grosses some people out, but for some reason it doesn't faze me. Just wondering why it feels like the locks are sticking together. It could be from what you're finding in your fleece. It could be from whatever caused the scurf. Do you know what I mean? So, you're welcome. Elsbeth said, I went from a 16-inch rigid heddle to a 45-inch floor loom. The slope is slippery. Yes. Carrie asked, can sheep have regular dandruff? They can. And then that will usually just fall right out. I don't know. It's look it up. It's like an illness. There's different things that can cause it. It's pretty gross. That's all I can say. All right, Lucy was quiet today, wasn't she? Right. Trivia said, I've had dandruff in a fleece before, but that was not hard to get rid of. Never encountered scurf. Yeah, dandruff will just like fall out. The plum sheep said, haha, that's what I'm afraid of. Well, your fear is probably not totally misguided. All right, you guys, I'm going to go because I need to marinate some chicken. I appreciate you guys keeping me company on a challenge day. Thank you. And I hope you guys have a great night. And I'll see you tomorrow. We're almost done. Only three more days? Yeah, 3 more days. Oh, Carrie. You don't have to thank me. I appreciate you guys and I love you. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.